kick it off to get us underway. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready?
The give is to Miller. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. That's reeled in, it's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Hale. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the air, it's Simpson. Got him downfield. Touchdown time! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. He's in a open space downfield. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking.
Turning it on! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Bust through behind his man. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Florida! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Throwing right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Brown. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Calls his own number. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's first and goal.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for three now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Gators! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the inside. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Miller. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Williams. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
And sticking to the run. Tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Simpson. Grab near the marker, it's Bernard. Touchdown, Alabama! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 10 over Georgia State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. Makes a grab for a big play. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grab behind the line, it's Daniels. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Going to the run, it's Daniels. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gators are threatening on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finds his man. It's Miller. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Lots of room to run. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looking pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Ball down inside the 5 and the 4 after the pick. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. They're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack it coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Running to the left. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Simpson. Takes a hit as he fires. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down.
He's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Williams. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. To throw, it's Simpson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Purdue is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory.
And he's not going to take the touchback. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. They can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. And they're able to get him down.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
They're looking to throw on second and short. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, out of space. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Looking to fire. In the backfield, it's Miller. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Miller with the ball. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got it on the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Got a little space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Off-play action. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A veritable Crimson to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way.
He lets one fly deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And that's a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie. They build this lead here in the 4th, and man, has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Now let's take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got him. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. running to the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down.
Offense facing 4th down.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.